All right, Joe.
We are live,
We are
Nick.
back here for another week of the Nick and
How you
Joe
doing,
Show.
bud?
Good, as always. It's rainy. It was rainy outside, actually.
It's just beautiful out, man.
I really like the rain.
Yeah.
You guys like the rain?
That's weird.
You don't like the rain?
We got Caleb over there with the headphones showing. Chase looks like he just showed new Tinder. Is that a new Tinder match?
No.
No? No, it looked like it. LB over there. How we doing?
We're good, dude. We've been watching some fun Cardinals baseball for once, and the MLB's getting exciting in general just because we had the last month and a half, and the playoffs are coming around.
Let me do this thing with that thing over this
the plugs,
thing.
Hurry, go for 'em.
I'm going to plug the plugs real quick. That way I don't get yelled at. You can go over to PSO Sports 1 on Twitter and Instagram. You can also hop over on YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, and Apple Pod at Pointless Sports Opinion.
And Spotify now.
And Twitch.
Well, yeah,
Ooh.
we're here.
One up.
But if you're watching, you already know that. Bam. All right. Cardinals are a half game out of a wild card.
They were in a playoff spot yesterday, dang it. Oh, well. You didn't think it'd be done.
I was the biggest.
Did you?
I was
pretty sure I might have.
I was riding the bandwagon out of town for next season or the year after that.
2 years from
And
now,
then
yeah.
Matt Carpenter found some secret salsa. They've been.
Oh my god.
That is not a dollar.
That's a big boy. That's a minute in.
I have a 20 in already.
That's
a
Right your eye.
Let's
It's already here, dog.
just run it. Magic salsa full of PEDs.
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
I heard it makes your pee-pee smaller.
Oh, goodness.
There must be steroids in macaroni.
Oh, my goodness.
All right.
But yeah, that magic salsa that Chase hates so much.
Nick, the Dodgers are a game and a half out of a wild card spot. What?
I've been inconsistent and unhealthy all year.
But they got Manny.
They have Manny, you're right. And they got Kirschdog. And they got Bellinger.
Here the Cardinals are looking at a third baseman.
I did hear about that. I don't know if they're looking at him, but they better be.
I actually had a dream about it. Well, actually, it was just me and Josh Donaldson. I don't want to talk about the
Josh
rest. but-
Donaldson, he's going to be coming back before the waiver deadline, trade deadline. Blue Jays are getting him out there. They want him. They want something for him because he's not coming back to Toronto next
I
year.
believe the Cardinals have stuff, right?
They had plenty of stuff to
Oh, they got plenty of stuff.
Plenty.
Would you like Josh Donaldson
I
in a
would love-
birds on the bat uniform?
Yeah, especially for not. I mean, if they're playing well,
Dude, that would be so cool.
what a big bopper bat to have. Man.
It's scary because he's played like 20 games
he
this
hasn't played
season.
since what, the end of May.
I've had him on both my fantasy teams. He's been hurt, but if he can run the bases and hit dingers, if he's like Big Al out there, shout out to Big Al.
Hi, my name's Alfred D'Elia. At home, they call me Big Al, and I hit dingers.
Yeah, I would love to see Josh
Josh
Donaldson.
Donaldson and Cardinals uniform.
That would be so dope.
Would be real nice.
Laser show, baby.
Lasers, freaking sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads.
We're just movie quoting all day. It's just stick around. You're
It's a
gonna
rainy
get.
day. It's a perfect day to watch a movie. And our podcast.
What are you doing after this?
Watching movies.
You want to go watch a movie together?
What do you want to watch? I want to watch
Superbad.
or The Dark Knight Rises.
All right. But yeah, as we were saying, the Cardinals are just a half game out of that first or second wild card. Right now, there are 5 teams within a game and a half.
What are those teams?
Colorado, Philly are in. Oh, Milwaukee. Those are in a 3-way tie for the top 2. Cardinals are a half game back of those 3. And then the Dodgers, the Doyers, Luke's Doyers. How they doing over there, Luke?
Not
They're
great.
a game and a half. I believe I said Arizona was going to win that division.
I think you did.
I did.
We'll
Mark
see how
that.
that goes. It's still got another 40 games left, something right around there.
They're the best team in that. They are the best team. They
I think
should win that division. They're just playing bad, and that's what's weird. Baseball, it's just who's ever on the hottest. Going in the playoffs too. It's how it works.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's ever on the hottest stretch has got the best odds. So the Cards did some things over.
So last time we talked, they were on a 5-game winning streak.
They're still
They were
playing
on an
good.
8. They got to 8 games.
They won 4 in a row against. They swept the Nats.
No, they won 3 of 4.
They won 3 or 4 against the Nats,
They
like I
won
just
2 of
said.
3, yeah, 2 and 3 against Milwaukee. They
Yeah,
lost.
we're winning series,
So
dogs.
they're 10-2 in their last 12, and they lost the 2 games by a run apiece. So I mean, they were playing great.
We haven't been hitting the. We didn't really hit well in the Milwaukee series.
Yeah, Carpenter's been cold. That salsa's cooling them down. Yachty's been cold. I mean, your big bats, Josh Donaldson coming in hopefully here soon. But bullpen's been great. Defense.
The bullpen just got another piece too. Well,
Luke Weaver moving to the bullpen.
I think it's a good move. He's been fine in the rotation. He's your like fourth or fifth
he's your
starter.
fifth starter. He hasn't been fine
But
actually.
he's been fine.
He's been
What's his
super
ERA?
inconsistent, and he can't get past 5 innings most
A
of the
rookie super inconsistent. Please tell me again.
MLB starters need to go through it 5 innings minimum. He can't even do that.
Veteran starters go 5 innings and they get paid $15 million a year. This is a guy who's 24 years old who's making league minimum. I think he's fine.
Yeah, but
moving in the bullpen is obviously the smart choice for now.
Last year,
because he's getting
you
through
thought Weaver would be great, and then this year you thought he'd be even better.
Idiots.
And he didn't even become
That's
better.
like the guys that think Tommy Pham was 30 for 30 last year. He's going to win MVP this year.
He's getting a 30 for 30.
He was 30 for 30 last year. 30 for 30 presents Tommy Pham, the one-eyed man.
No,
That's a good one. Caleb.
Just punch the mic.
No, dude.
I think Weaver, he came up in 2016 and pitched a couple games. Came up last year, pitched a couple games.
You guys,
This is his 3rd year in the majors. He should be better.
everyone praised him to be the Cy Young candidate.
he's not the Cy Young,
He's,
you know?
If he's a 4th or 5th starter with a 4.5 ERA, he's fine. But the reason they moved into the pen is he's having trouble right now getting through the 3rd round in the order.
Yeah.
And that happens when you're young. You don't know how to get people out for 3 consecutive. Most pros don't. Guys who have been in the big leagues for 10 years still don't know how to do it. But he's fine. They're going to move into the bullpen. I think he's going to be a great bullpen
You
piece.
think his stuff plays there?
His stuff plays everywhere, dude. Plays. He just plays.
I think he'll be fine in the bullpen. He's got a fastball that can probably hit 95, and then he's really got he's a 2-pitch pitcher right now. He needs
And that's a great. That's what you. That's a 7th and 8th inning guy, right?
He
now.
needs.
I'm okay if he's a bullpen piece. He's good.
He's got a fastball changeup. It's like kind of like Michael Wacha was when he came up, but people are figuring out.
Is he on his way back?
He'll be back at I think September, and I'm pretty sure. So Ponce de Leon's taking over for Weaver, and
Okay.
we'll see a couple starts out of him.
That's fine.
Last time he started 7 innings.
I'm cool with shuffling all those guys in those
Yeah, me
4 and
too.
5 spots. If they want to bring Weaver back for a start in 3 weeks, I'm okay with that. Just shuffle them, keep them all fresh, get them innings. They're all great in the bullpen. They can get guys out. Cecil looked good. They keep on using him in tight spots, which I don't love.
But Schildt uses them hopefully in good spots. And
That's the thing is Schildt uses them better than Matheny. Matheny's like, oh, lefty righty matchup. Let's play this. Matheny actually, or Schildt looks like he's looking at the numbers because, I mean,
that dude knows what he do. He is 20 and 10 in his first 30 games.
Yeah,
it's impressive. So you think Girardi? You still want Girardi? Or you like Schildt?
I don't want to write Schildt in as the manager next year, but everyone's high praising him. He's doing good. He came into a team that wasn't playing good, and they're winning ball games. You think? What do you pin as Schildt in? Like, what is your opinion of him?
I really like him. He kind of put a new emphasis on like pregame stuff. Like he gets hitters together, kind of gets a game plan before the game to figure out what they're going to do for that game, and they do it every day. You hear Matt Carpenter talk about it. He said that he gets them prepared for every game and focuses on the positives.
People, you look. I think it was more of people didn't. The players around Matheny didn't want to play for Matheny.
I agree that,
and I think that has a lot to do with it. When you got guys that don't want to play for you, that aren't showing up to the clubhouse every day mentally. That's a huge task. And you got 3 or 4 guys in the locker room. Other guys see that. When you bring in a new guy and people get behind him, that's.
He's doing stuff you can get behind too. He's putting out the same lineup every day.
He's putting trust in players too. Players trust like Cecil. And I hate when they bring Cecil in tight games, but he's saying Cecil, "Hey, I trust you here. Go out and get the outs." And he
paid
did
big money,
it,
baby.
He did it. So like maybe. So a little bit's on him. I think a lot of it has to do with the players before weren't playing for Mike Matheny. They were just coming to the ballpark.
I just think,
and now that they're playing baseball,
like you said, they can get behind him just because he's a knowledgeable baseball person, and he's actually really good with the baseball strategy and when to take guys out, when to put Jose Martinez in the pinch hit, when to move your starter, when to put your right bullpen guy out there. So he looks like he really smart baseball strategy, and it's really fun to watch.
I'm not penciling him in as the manager next year. I want to explore options.
You want to wait till the season's over, first off. What if he makes his team go to the playoff? What if he takes them to the playoffs?
We making a playoff run, or we just wild card game?
Right now they're making a playoff run, aren't they?
Saying, like, are they going to make a run in the playoffs? Are they going to go? They're going to play that wild card game and then knock out? And we're just going to ride them in next season because
let's just say he gets them to the wild card game. Still don't think so?
No. I'm okay if he's a clubhouse guy. Maybe if he's in the clubhouse, the players like him.
I think so.
I think that's when you go to maybe you can go to guys like Yachty and Matt Carpenter, guys who've been there for a minute, and say, hey, what do you guys want to do? Like, you listen to your veterans.
Yeah, I think Yachty and Carpenter are both behind him.
Absolutely.
You know what Yachty needs to do?
Yeah.
Take a day off.
That's fine. We got 5 off days in the next
You're right. Yeah, they're off
3.
on Thursday. They're off on next Monday, but he's just been cold as hell, and he just needs to sit out.
I don't want him. If maybe like a Mikolas start, if he sits out, that's okay. I want him in there with the young guys. Because
enough.
the young guys,
They respond really well when Yachty's back there.
and Yanni's good at calling a game.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want a young guy out there with a catcher that's not too great at calling a game, who's Brayan Peña.
He's good.
He's good, but is he calling the game the same way Yachty is? Because he's not.
It's not Brayan Peña. That's Francisco Peña.
Why does Brayan Peña was last year? What, 2
Yeah,
years
he
ago?
was a bum.
He was a
No
bum.
offense. He just didn't play well for the Cardinals.
But I'm just saying, like, if it's a young guy, I want Yachty out there calling the game.
I got
it makes it takes the level of stress down to here for a
I
starting
understand.
pitcher when
Yeah,
Yachty's
because
behind the
everyone's like, I never shake Yachty off.
plate. Yeah, you're not shaking Yachty.
Whatever he
off.
puts down, I throw. Speaking of young guys, Cardinals have one guy that's pitching great and should be talking in the Rookie of the Year talks.
Oh, Jack Flapjack.
Flaherty, Jack Flaherty. He's pitching great, man.
He, I don't know. He has not been talked about at all for Rookie of the Year. And is it because his innings are low? I mean, he's at 100, right around 110,
I think it's
109.
something like that. But I think it's because Juan Soto came up and he's 19 and he's been hitting really well. And Acuna has just
Rookie's a
come back.
rookie. I mean, he's got a 3.05 ERA and 134 Ks and just under 110 innings. He's actually, I think he's second behind Kershaw in Ks per 9.
I heard he's got a really hot K per 9. That's really good.
I think he's second behind Kershaw.
Good stuff. I
Or
didn't know that.
maybe it's Scherzer.
Scherzer probably. Or DeGrom.
And then, yeah, I don't freaking know.
I don't know. He looks great.
That's what I heard.
I think he will finish probably third in the race just because Acuna and Soto have been.
He's not going deep enough in the game, which is fine. He's young. I get that. 5 innings, But he's been great, and he should be talked about more because he's kind of been our little, like, savior if you look
Kind
at
of,
him.
yeah.
He's been just going out there. He's been.
Him
you
and
can just
Michaelis
rely
have
on
been
him.
the reliable two dudes you can throw every.
Yeah. But.
Okay. Every start you have those two guys you can throw out there, and usually you feel good about it. So it's been fun to watch those two go. Michaelis, good contract.
Yeah.
And then Flaherty looking good.
What was I gonna say? Shit, go moving.
Okay. Well, we were talking about rookies.
I know. I totally just got sidetracked.
Over last week or was it the weekend? You see Ronald Acuna get a hit.
Oh yeah, wow! I totally forgot all about that.
First pitch of the game, Jose Urena of the Marlins.
Well, let's do a little storyline here. Acuna is on fire. He's at 3 straight games with the leadoff home run where he
5
leads.
in a row in general.
He had 8 home runs in 8 games,
And the Marlins couldn't get him out, man.
and they couldn't do anything. So it's what day was it? It was Monday. It happened on Monday.
It happened sometime last week.
It was Monday or Tuesday, because we were going to talk about it. It was a week later. Yeah. So Acuna was leading off the game. He could go. He was going to tie the record if he hits a home run by 4 home runs and 4 straight games out of lead spots. It's only been done by one other player.
Was it Matt Carpenter?
No,
What?
it's not.
Okay, continue.
4 straight. But as I was saying, so instead of pitching to him, he throws 96 at his shoulder, like just beanball.
It was going to hit him probably right in the back, and Acuna jumped out of the way, and he
still,
got popped in the elbow, and he got taken out of that game. But I mean,
I was furious. I remember I was watching it, and it was so blatantly obvious that he just
you're trying to hit him.
Oh my God! And the fastest pitch you can throw, and just right at him.
Fastest first pitch.
We're talking about a 20-year-old superstar in the making, and you're throwing a beanball at him. I mean, what if it's 2 inches higher?
If it hits him, in the jaw.
Dude,
in the hand, he breaks his hand. He's out for the rest of the year. It's terrible for baseball.
The worst thing the baseball did about it is they gave him a 6-game suspension.
Gonna miss 1 start.
That should be 15 games.
I think he should miss a couple starts, 3 or 4
3 or 4 starts.
Yeah.
Like, that's so Bush League, and I hate it. Like,
you're gonna have
and I don't mind I don't mind a good old butt beanball here and there to, like, hey, like, you slid into my second baseman dirty on a play yesterday, or like
you hit my guy,
or you pimps. I don't even mind if you're throwing at someone for a pimp swing. That's I don't really.
That's old school. That's too old school.
If a guy is absolutely just dominating, you're taking him out of a game like that. That's bull hockey, and I hate it.
I don't like it. That's the old way of baseball. And I mean,
luckily he was back in the lineup the next day. But if you would have hurt that kid, it's
bad for the sport.
Bad for baseball, and they need to.
And it gives them a bad image. They need to.
And a 6-game suspension is just like, hey,
gotta do something better
keep on doing it in my eyes, and I hate that.
But like you said, I mean, I don't mind throwing at guys, but don't hit them.
mind a butt ball. You know, you hit him. You're like, hey.
Yeah, throw a 90-mile-per-hour pitch.
You like a good old butt ball there, Caleb?
What'd you say before? Butt bean?
Butt bean.
Butt bean?
A butt bean. Dude, they just throw it right at the butt. You know, you get hit with 90. You're like, that hurt. Yeah. I won't slide into your second baseman with my legs up, or, you know, try to take him out on a double play or slide into your catcher. But this kid is just hitting home runs, and you're going to freaking throw one right at his shoulder. Get the heck out of here.
Hey, there's no room for throwing it, guys.
Absolutely no room.
At their head or their shoulders. I mean, you can't do that. It's too dangerous. Someone's gonna die if that happens. If you get plunked in the head with a 95-mile fastball.
I'm really.
Toast.
Good thing I'm not the Atlanta Braves manager, because he came out and he was cussing. I would have just started swinging, dude.
Yeah.
That's like, he walks out. He's like, got his arms up. Like, are you kidding me? I would have been out there. That's my 20-year-old superstar, the future of the franchise,
making a playoff run too. So yeah,
and you're taking him out of the game.
They need him.
Especially Miami, who hasn't been in it since what was the start of the season? April. They were out of it April 2nd, I think. Like, but it's just that was ridiculous. I'm glad you brought that up. I totally blanked on that, and I wanted to talk about it because I was heartbroken about it.
It's a good little topic to talk about.
All right.
So, just one more thing. I got the hot teams in baseball. Cardinals, Rockies are playing really well. Cleveland Indians, Red Sox, and the Oakland A's. So.
Oakland and New York are running away with those wild cards. Seattle's falling off. And
yeah.
I think we saw that coming. They were winning a lot of close games. They actually had like the lowest run differential for a team that was like in a playoff spot. Like, they were like right at same amount of runs given up as the same amount of runs scored. And they were like, how are they winning? How are they 15 games over 500? Now they're kind of like,
they needed health. They need all their guys to stay healthy, and Paxton's out. Their ace.
Yeah,
he's out.
Cano's coming back though.
He's back finally. 80-game suspension. He's back. We'll see if that makes a difference.
He's not going to help them if they make the playoffs.
No, he's not. And Felix Hernandez has been ass.
Hey,
he was a Hall of Fame career. He had a Hall of Fame career in the last 2 or 3 years.
He's fifth in baseball in wins.
Like currently?
Yeah, like active.
Oh yeah. I mean, he was great for the first 10 years of his career.
Hope that's not a trivia question.
And he's fallen off. I mean, it kind of sucks to see, but
yeah, he was a Cy Young, perfect game throwing, King, all hail the King.
King's Court, man.
Oh yeah, what was it? What was the T-shirt?
It was King's Court.
Hail the King. Yeah.
I don't know.
He's a great pitcher. It sucks when they were really bad. He was really good, and they were really good, and he's really bad. I mean, that's how baseball works sometimes.
But I think the team I want to highlight is this one's for Dennis Pagel, the Cleveland Indians. They're hot right now. I mean, they're running away with that division anyways.
Who's hot?
The Indians.
You think he's hot?
Who?
That's what I just asked.
I said the Cleveland Indians, you weirdo.
I thought you said Pagel was hot.
That's your thinking, man.
No, dude. The Cleveland's are a good team. I'm not gonna say anyone's hot.
For this Pagel, they're playing well. They're 8-2 in their last 10.
Never gonna watch our shit again because of you guys.
I was just shouting out his favorite team. It's this guy taking a division.
You were talking about hot. I was just saying Cleveland's playing good baseball.
They are playing great baseball.
I'm not gonna say anyone's hot.
They have
Jose Ramirez, who's good. He's not hot.
The best players in baseball, Jose Ramirez and
Francisco Lindor.
Those two are insane.
They have he's my favorite pitcher in baseball is Corey Kluber.
The Klubot, and they just lost Bauer for a month.
He's gonna get paid.
They can afford to lose him.
He's gonna get paid.
They're up on Minnesota by a lot of games. I mean, they're already running away with that division. They could play their minor league team and still make the playoffs.
Well, I mean, that's because the White Sox, the Detroit Tigers, and
the Twins. And the
Twins.
Royals.
What happened to the Twins, man? I thought they were going to be good. They were my dark horse.
I don't know what happened to them. I think their offense couldn't stay consistent enough. Sano had to be sent down to the minors.
Lance Lynn couldn't save them.
Lance Lynn can't even save himself.
Damn it. I love Lance Lynn. Lance Lynn's hot.
Indians are going to be good. How do we do this? How am I supposed to do this?
You can just go on.
Indians are going to play well there. They fixed their bullpen at the trade deadline. Their bullpen was awful before they made these trades. They got young guys in there. I think that Sean Bieber guy's, I don't know if he's in the bullpen, but he's been a good player for them to throw in.
Cody Allen wasn't pitching great.
Cody Allen, he's been playing a lot better.
He wasn't.
Andrew Miller has come back, and I don't know how great he's been, but that guy in your bullpen.
Do you think they can make a World Series run?
Yeah, I think.
Listen, if you got Kluber in your rotation, anything's possible. With that lineup and Kluber in your rotation.
And then you got Bauer, who's having a better year than Kluber. Look it up.
No, I'm not arguing that. I believe you. That's what I said. He's going to get paid. I said he's going to get paid.
Have Carlos Carrasco, who's coming back to life again. He's having a good year. And then Mike Clevenger.
Oh, yeah, Mike.
Caleb likes him. He's playing really well, though.
Caleb likes anyone on his fantasy team.
True.
That's,
Oh, yeah, I do.
But
Keep talking about Jose.
they've got 4 solid starters.
is Jose hot?
Dude, stop.
When it comes to hitting baseball,
Nobody's hot.
he's on fire.
He's on fire. He
he's
is
got
on fire.
37 home runs.
Yeah, he's really good.
37 home runs.
You don't have to tell me.
91 RBIs. He's got 27 stolen bases, dude. 30-30 guy. I
Is
love
that
it.
Lindor?
No.
Who are you talking about?
Jose Ramírez.
He has 27 stolen bases?
Something like that. 27,
No
29.
way.
Yeah,
See that?
he's-
What? I didn't know that.
he leads their team.
I did not know that.
I mean-
I didn't think he was a speedy guy.
He is.
I mean, his last name's yeah. He should no.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay.
This guy. All right.
Continue.
We're done. We're
Yeah,
ready
is
for
it?
you,
I mean,
man.
Oh, that's it?
This is gonna be a short one today. We just
Slugfest?
wanted some slugfest. That's all
Yeah.
we came here for.
No one really wants to watch and listen to baseball crap, do they? I do. Not,
All right.
not with
We're gonna play a little game of Who Am I to start this off. I'm gonna give you a bunch of facts you can
who
guess.
am I?
No, not who. are you.
Oh, okay, because I have
Who is
no
this?
idea.
Is it a baseball? Is it a baseball player?
It is.
All right.
Baseball player.
Duh, this is the show.
Okay, who am I? I have over 100 wins and I've thrown 2 no-hitters. I was the NL Rookie of the Year in 1995. I am one of 5 players to ever throw a no-hitter in the NL and AL. My MLB career spanned over 13 seasons from 1995 to 2008. I ended with the Cubs. I'm the only man to throw a no-hitter at Coors Field and Oriole Park.
Nick's got it.
I want to say Hideo Nomo.
That's exactly it. Good job. I was afraid I didn't put too much in
The
there.
95 Rookie of the Year, I think, is
Nick got on like the third hit. I saw his face like I know it. I'm like I have no clue.
Man,
the
I love today.
the 2 no hitters. I was just like,
favorite.
is it Homer Bailey? I think he's got 2 no
1995,
hitters.
dude.
And that's when he said 95. I'm like, it's not Homer Bailey.
I didn't know he threw one with Baltimore too.
I didn't know that either. I knew he was the first guy to do it in Colorado.
Yeah. All right.
All right, cool.
Here's
Nice.
an NFL question
Nick's
for
1
you.
for 1 already. Yikes.
Which current NFL quarterback holds the NCAA record for passing yards for a career? Is it A,
Andrew Luck.
Case Keenum, B, Landry Jones, C, Kellen Moore, or D, Phillip Rivers?
I think it's Kellen Moore.
What's your guess?
He's right. Damn it.
No, make a guess, man.
Phillip Rivers.
It's actually Case Keenum.
Oh, Case Keenum.
Case Keenum threw for 19,217 yards at the University of Houston, and he wasn't even drafted.
Oh, that's poor guy.
Undrafted, and he's the NCAA record.
Did Kellen Moore play for Boise State?
He did.
On
did.
that blue and orange field?
He
Does that
did.
ever hurt your head watching
That was
those
the-
games?
That was the year
That
that
field.
they went undefeated.
Yeah, they almost. Yeah.
I remember that.
They
yeah.
went undefeated for almost 2 straight seasons.
They almost
Didn't they have like a
lost
really good wide receiver too? I can't think of
I
it.
don't remember.
I should have asked who they lost to, but they lost to Nevada and Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the first time they lost in that little span there.
Some fun
I just
football
liked him because of
facts.
the
But
field.
if
I
you want a
hated
good
that
laugh,
field.
if you want a good laugh, look at the top 10 NCAA passing yardage leaders. You won't even know half the damn.
That's what you were naming guys I didn't even know, and they were in the NFL.
Yeah, I didn't know Kellen Moore made it to the NFL.
And he's on Detroit. He
He
lights it
still
up.
is?
Yeah, he lights it up in the preseason, big
He was on
dog.
the Cowboys a couple years.
He's got a career track.
You guys need to have a shout out to like
Chase Daniels. Yeah.
Chase Daniels and just
The-
look up his stats.
That Alex Moore from freaking Blue Mountain State.
Alex Moran.
Moran, that's who it is. Yeah, he is.
Chase Daniels got the best job.
He does, man.
They were doing it. He's made like $200,000 a
And he's
pass.
played like what 5 snaps. Like,
They wanted him to be a starter in KC too, and he told them no.
No, he almost got the job in Philly, and then they traded for Bradford. Do you remember that?
He's just like he's catching luck, dude. He's like,
Yeah.
I haven't
He
played.
said he couldn't start. He didn't want to be a starter. He said he was too nervous.
He's
to do it.
legit been a backup for like 10 seasons.
Hey, good for
Alright,
you, Chase
And it's-
Daniels.
yeah, great.
Oh, I only have 4 questions, so we're
That's
nearing the
okay.
end here. The WWE event SummerSlam was last night. If you were a wrestler, what would your name be? And what would your finishing move be?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
I'm trying to think, man.
Yes, you are. Answer it.
Hey, I'll
wrestler?
lead it off.
Yeah.
Mine, I'd be Showtime, because it's always Showtime when I'm out there, baby. And then my finishing move would be the showstopper, just a plain old-fashioned elbow drop from the top rope, Randy Macho Man style.
Wait, that's the showstopper?
I might give him a nice little crotch grab right before I jump off the top rope. That's what I'd do.
I think. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna
I think you and Terry could be a tag team.
maybe.
Oh yeah.
PB, the Trailer
With the
Park
Trailer Park
Boys.
Boys.
The
I was just
Trailer
gonna poke
Park.
fun of myself and the diabetic, and then have like one of my finishing moves maybe be the insulin.
You
pump.
pull out an insulin and just stab someone.
him in the
Yeah,
neck.
something like that. That's good.
He's got the insulin out. Oh God! Leave him alone, damn it!
Joe?
Joe?
My wrestling name
His
is.
wrestling would
I
be,
don't watch wrestling.
his name would
I
be
think
Blow.
it's for losers.
I mean, do you watch Desperate Housewives? I mean, it's just one big.
Yeah, that's the
I actually
same.
do.
They're all fake. I mean, it's just one big fake thing,
Do you
dog.
like movies, Joe?
I love.
Those are fake, right?
What?
I got,
Yeah,
dude,
Those are
movies are
fake.
fake, Joe.
Those are scripted, just like WWE.
let's
Yeah.
mix it up. I
You
got
wanna
one.
see the cuts
That's
on my
Blow,
leg?
and his finishing move is the sumo slam because his belly. He's fucking just or the belly flop. You'd flop on him.
I thought you're. No.
I thought, dude, we could call him the Trash Man.
The trash man.
His
Yes.
finishing
You
move
could
is the,
take out the trash.
compact.
Oh, that would work.
Just
too.
throws
Dude, that would mess someone up.
We
That
have
would.
so many different names. The trash.
Exactly.
You have so many different moves.
You could like
The
take
trash
two
man.
chairs and like
Yeah,
some
I could like bring a trash can out of the crowd, just start
Yeah,
banging it over.
exactly.
Yeah,
You're into
You're
it.
in it.
I'm not into it, dude.
Biggest WWE.
Put me in a leotard and just start humping dudes on the top, or whatever you and Hubbard were doing down here last night
I wasn't an elite,
on the casting couch.
I did see the casting
but I
couch
was
being
humping
used.
him. All right, last question. Michael Jackson's Thriller recently lost its #1 spot in the best-selling albums list. What is your favorite MJ song?
I gotta go with some Smooth Criminal.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Bum, 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 bum,
Billie Jean?
Can you give me some lyrics, Joe? Since you didn't participate in the
Please,
last
I want to hear some Billie
question.
Jean.
Come on. Oh, here we go.
Billie Jean is not my. I
Like
don't
a
know.
big dog. Oh, come on.
She's just.
All right, that's all I had.
And I am the one.
Bingo, bingo.
But the,
It is not my. If you would have said Billy Joel, I would have hit you up with a
oh, we
lot
would
of
have started singing. For
Dude,
the longest
you
time.
missed it.
I love that song.
The
dude.
first 30 minutes for.
Tune in. We're gonna have a PSO doo-wop of For the Longest Time one of these days.
We can just end it. We can end
Yo,
it.
we should do a barbershop quartet.
We can just end it with it. Come on.
No, I don't know the lyrics well enough.
Do you have
don't?
final thoughts?
If you said goodbye to me tonight, whoa, there would still be
Music left to right.
Oh,
That was good.
you
Final thoughts. You got a final thought?
Oh my god.
I really don't have a final. I didn't think of anything today. I was totally like spaced out today. It was a real bad.
I don't really have one either, but have fun. Everyone have fun going back to school.
Get
Get those A's, get those B's, pass those classes.
back to school. Back to school.
I don't know if Josh or this guy, Trash Man.
Oh, Josh Gordon's back. That's my shout out to Josh Gordon for getting right in the head, and
We'll see him on Hard Knocks.
we'll see him on my.
Later, he's gonna get right in the head too after the offseason. Get yourself right in the head, Josh Gordon. Spread the word.
Who do you think his favorite wide receiver teammate is? It's got to be that guy that just got caught with weed.
Who do you think his favorite quarterback thrown to him was? Brandon Whedon?
That's a good one.
All right, Joe, spread the word.
Spread the word.